Alright, welcome back to the stream. I'm Neozar. This is my hard win streak. Up to an 81 win streak now, doing random ships. So I've gone through it twice, and then I've gone through most of the third time. Got this ship, which is going to be the Kestrel B, and then two more, I suppose, which is the Mantis A and the Mantis C after that. But Kestrel B, we did the random at the end of our last run, which was on Zoltan B. Which was a very easy run. And hopefully this one will be pretty smooth as well. Let's see. I didn't actually come up with something for this one, did I? Let's see. So many choices. The mediums, as in like art mediums, is dry, wet media. Pastels, oils, clay, and let's see, what should the last one be? I think that fits, yep. Graphite. Alright, pretty exciting things here. I used to work at an art supply store for a couple of years. I guess like about a decade ago at this point. But I learned a lot there, which has been very helpful to me in my career. Alright, so I want to switch them around here a little bit with the Zoltan and the engines, because you don't really want them dancing in and out of the weapons room. And then human goes in the weapons, and the Mantis, usually put them on doors. You can move them to sensors, shields, wherever. So I actually just want to check, I was messing with the settings a little bit more. I just want to check the speed hack before I like actually even look at the map on this jump, just in case like it crashes it or something. But I think it should be fine. Alright, let's see. Alright, so that's much faster than it's been going for me. So hopefully that'll work out fine. Seems to work good. And that'll make training be much more efficient. Because that's quite a difference. So other than this like tail coming off, you could definitely do like a connect the dot here, some kind of animal. This all connects though. That's like, look at that jump. It's 7. It's an important one. It's like actually not so bad otherwise. Just forget about these 3. Kind of forward exit for sure too, right in the middle. That's okay. Just trying to think. So if I want to approach the exit, it's got to be from over here. So I think I want to go up this way first. Make sure we got everybody where we need them. I think we are set to go here. Yep, all right. So this has always been one of my favorite ships. I just think it's like a fun way to start out, and it's pretty strong too. Although there's definitely some people who say it's got like a weakness of something to do with the weapons and like the transition, or that you have to like get new weapons really fast or something, which I don't always understand. So this isn't totally safe because the flare can hit us in shields, but it's like relatively safe. Like, there are certain weapon transitions that can be a little funky sometimes, but I think people tend to like sell them off really fast or something and then leave empty weapon slots, which is usually like not the right way. Or they're just like having other issues and blaming it on weapons perhaps too. Because it actually does okay against 2 shields. It's not ideal, but better than some ships. Alright, so I probably want to hit shields a little bit just to have them die really fast to the flare. Let's see. I do also kind of want to have this thing down just in case I do have a shields issue. Oh, we got a fire on the ship already though, that's great. Should get another shot in before the flare goes off though for sure. That's gonna be back up in no time. Their evasion should be way down though at least. A lot of missiles, but we don't really need them. Only 7 scrap. I don't think... Actually, I'm not sure on that. It might be 35 seconds, so we might get a 3rd volley before the flare. Get out of here. Oh, no. Let's see. Well, yeah, this would probably be pretty close to 35. Medbay. 16 scrap. That's pretty good. Hey, batter. Yeah, it's like Crystal A is like surprisingly good against 2, but it's pretty bad against 3, although it can do it. Not ideal against 3. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to think about that, about what ship I'd like rate the best at dealing with 2 shields, in terms of like shooting at it, not just like, oh, Crystal B because they can board it. I guess we should repair this up as much as we can. Oh, you're the one that's not going the right place. Yeah, what ships are good against through the starting weapons? I mean, I wouldn't say there's any that are good, for sure. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about that. Like, there are ones that can do damage against 3, but for most of them can't. Yeah, I mean, it's like any of the ships with missiles technically can. You know, like Kestrel A can shoot a missile into shields, and especially since it's Artemis, and get through 3 shields. You know, I mean, it's like we want to count like the artillery crap. You know, I mean, but even like you could do Fed B, you just shoot it with a Leo a bunch of times until, you know, and hope they don't have NG, like something stupid like that, I guess. All right. I mean, like NGA could also, and Zoltan C, they can get through 3 shields, but it's like a bad time for sure with any of them. Offer your help. For fuel, drone part. Guaranteed double rewards is always like great to find. This is actually like kind of a lot of firepower, and I wish I had another shield bubble here. So I'm definitely gonna put you onto shields in a second. Wow, and they got the repair bot too. These guys aren't kidding around. It's like mostly safe if we get their weapons down. But if we shoot drone control, we can take the repair bot off also. I feel like the heavy laser is like the scariest thing here though by far. So it's like I'm not sure if I should split the damage just a little bit. Just doing that should be fine. Alright, good. I'm glad that hit first at least. I think that was possibly going for shields even. That would have been so bad if the timing was slightly different there. I mean, we could also just dodge this, would be cool. Not a big deal. That's alright too. Man, see, why are you doing this? Combat drones sometimes are just fierce. At least they didn't do the double. Actually, no, there is fires, and my doors are down, and my O2. Jeez, this is like trying to like bio kill me. This is gonna go off soon too. Should maybe try harder to shoot this drone out of the sky. Oh yeah, this is coming in at me, isn't it? I feel like I gotta take the weapons. I mean, I'm just so scared of this heavy laser. Like, if my shields go down, I mean, I guess this can kind of do damage faster as a repair guy. But this is just like, if I have a shield up, I can do better against this than this. Sometimes, I guess. I guess it depends, kind of. This is gross, though, really quickly. It's like, I don't know where the heavy's coming in. I don't see it yet. But I'm not really going to delay my shots to like change anything because of that, I don't think. It's like maybe I'll get a surrender offer if I do 3 damage to him. So I'm kind of tempted to do it to here though, because if I take the repair offline, and it's like I'm not going to wait for him to move because he's moving this way right now, and I'm not going to hold on to these shots in case the heavy's like coming in here or something. Alright, so this is going empty room, I think, or an already broken system. Time of the shield's like almost. Alright, so doors are just going to be offline for a bit. Man, they've dodged a bunch of shots too. Alright, 67. I mean, that's like okay, but I do have like fire and vent. Like, I'm gonna have to get that done soon. Just like knowing to. I mean, I guess I could get you started on it. Shields manning can actually be helpful here, but. Oh, jeez. Came up right away, like as so another heavy laser shot's coming in. Man. These guys are not kidding around. Actually, wait, are you coming up here? I feel like I'm gonna be able to shoot you with one of these. It's worth like delaying for. I don't like that at all though. I don't think I've dodged a single shot yet. done anything on O2 yet. It's like, I mean, didn't really expect you to. Alright, so if I'm going to shoot you, that means I'm going to shoot weapons with everything I've got. Alright. They've dodged like so many more shots. I mean, I've shot more shots at them probably, I guess. Even with a drone. I don't know, maybe not. This fire's just been going here, I feel like, for a while with the O2 out. It's probably just a single fire, I guess. Man, look at that. Like, I mean, probably the combat drone's going to respawn. Probably kind of synced with the weapon about. Might be worth, like, delaying for a moment, because it'll respawn right there, I think. So. I don't really want to delay, like, much longer than this, though, I guess. Oh, yeah. Ah, 4 misses. 4 misses. Not even one hitting the shields. All 4 missing. Yeah, and then it's like I should have just tried. I was like getting like, oh no, maybe I should do it. Should have just waited and done that. Man, oh. What a mistake not shooting him again. So putting you on repairs is so pointless. But I need this O2 back up like now, I guess. Can you not like go crazy too at the same time? Oh, those fires are out. Just fires here now. I still don't think I've had a single dodge. I mean, the upsides are the only crucial system they shot is piloting once. Otherwise, it's been all this, you know, it's been shields or weapons. Yeah, just come right back up to where you were. Let me shoot you again. I don't know if this will be in time. I'm just gonna fire him now. That's kind of funny, just like right back in position there. Yeah, they really hate my doors. They definitely hate my doors. Man, what is this? This is freaking me out a little bit. This is getting like a little, like, what's going on here? This is pretty extreme. This many misses in Sector 1, like... Hey, Crow. You're catching me on a disgusting fight here. They've got a combat drone and a system repair drone. And I've missed 7 out of my last 8 shots. And like probably at least half of my shots total. And I don't think I've had a single dodge. I've taken all this damage there. I may have had 1 damage from the sun before. Alright, we have oxygen again. That's cool. Get back to weapons like ASAP. Yeah, so 10 damage so far this fight. Which honestly feels like not so bad considering what's been going on with it. Now it's like on one hand I want to fire 3 of these and just leave 1 so I can kill the combat when he responds here. But part of me also feels like I've been hitting so few shots, it's like I'm kind of scared to fire. I mean, I guess if I'm hitting the combat with one, that doesn't actually matter because it's just gonna hit that anyways. Oh, this heavy's gonna come in again. moving quick. Let's see. Right. I don't know if it waited too long already. Nope. Nailed it. That's good. This is going into weapons, right? Yeah. But we just took out, for the first time, all of their offenses are down. That's pretty crazy. So actually, let's do that. I think the fires are all out finally. Yeah, it's an outpost, that's right. So double rewards. At least there's like a, pot of gold at the end of this rainbow here. Good teamwork going on here. All my basic lasers, like on a different charge schedule. I'm not firing two. That feels just like foolish at this point. Come on. Let me go to shields. It's like, I wanted it's because I was trying to think about saving one for the combat drone set, but at this point I guess I just want to kill them, which makes me also just feel like, well, whatever, I should just wait for that anyways then and shoot piloting or something, I guess. I might do that. Hey, we got a dodge. Oh, that's such a good sign for us, like actually hitting them here. Oh, like, wait a second, shoot that. Whatever, I guess if one of those miss, I'd rather get another damage into the air if I'm not gonna one-shot him here. No. What is this fight? Wow. Like, I can't imagine if this was a ship that didn't shoot this much. I don't know what we do. But I'm really happy about that one dodge. I mean, I guess we have 4, but I feel like maybe we got one against the combat drone or something. I feel like those are all from like the previous fight. I don't know, maybe I've missed some. But they've had just a crazy amount of misses or dodges on their side. Oh, thank goodness. Wow. 12 damage. What a ship. What a beast. That thing will just, like, if you get that kind of hit luck against on any ship, just tear you apart. 13 scrap, that's good. And then 12 more, and that's 6 fuel between them. So, I mean, that's a lot of scrap at least. Still not enough for shields, but, like, I gotta buy the buffer. I'm terrified at this point. What if I run into that ship again? I'll be almost dead. That's not gonna work for you, I know. Yeah, NGB, like, so many, like, FedB. Well, I guess you have the artillery then. Honestly, FedB may have done better, unless, like, that's the system that they were targeting with all their stuff. But wow, I feel like that's one of the grossest fights I've had in a while, like, hit chance wise. Because I'm curious to, like, go back and, like, look at that, because I feel like getting the 4 misses on one volley and then 3 misses on the volley after that, that was just like, because the maximum evasion isn't that high for Sector 1. 25%, I think, right? 20%? I think it's 25. because I think they have 3. I don't know. Also, sometimes it's just like perception, but I feel like that was a pretty bad one. Then just the repair speed was like kind of an issue too. Like I couldn't keep anything down. All right, let me. Probably 5 jumps, maybe 6. Let's see. Yeah, it's 5 jumps. So that should be fine. I think I can take 2. Yeah, there's plenty of room in there for that. Yeah, 25%. Because I think it's 3 levels of engines for 15, and then they'll man both things. I'm gonna fight you. I meant to buy the buffer. I mean, honestly, I kind of hate buying shields buffers. I've always had a thing against it. Very few ships do I do it on. It's just a fear impulse to buy it here. If I had another Zoltan, I could make this fight safe. Double NGs. Serious about repairs tonight. Just please shoot their weapons. Yeah, there we go. Fires, everything hitting. That's what I want to see. It's double NG, so they'll probably still like have it fully up by the time I volley again, but they can get double fire right in there with them. Yeah, look at that. Double fire. Wow, 6 fuel. But I want to pretend that I can kill you now. I don't really think I can. It's unlikely I can. I don't really need fuel. I mean, I'm sure I'd go through it still. Like, all right, Margaret, that's 1 short of giving me shields. So there you go. Also, I just don't want to take it, so that's fine. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. If that one started fires, could have got him. That's not gonna get through. I kind of knew that. So close. Yeah, 8 scrap's 9. 16 scrap. All right. Shields. Who needs weapons when you've got shields, right? I mean, absolutely not. Just. Who needs oxygen when you've got weapons? I think that's the more accurate one, right? So, yeah. So let's just do it that way. Yeah, there's no way that's 5. Alright, search among the stores. That's kind of okay. We don't really need a store, although I'd buy like just the few repairs I could buy right now. Oh, sorry, I was just checking something. So yeah, another combat drone, heavy laser, but this time it's just the heavy laser. And they don't have a system repair drone either. So this is like such a different fight, because if we just take out their drones, then we're entirely safe. And also have another shield bubble. So it's like, I'm slightly tempted to just like shoot the drone down here and then do some training. I should be doing this then. Yeah, I guess I want to do. While I'm like trying to get this thing offline, I don't need to like risk having that going. Now you're going for my weapons now that I've shot them all. Smart little drone. So satisfying. Drones are so much easier to shoot out of the sky though than missiles. Missiles, when they're coming out at like a big angle, it's like sometimes you need to fire, but it's like way out here to get it in time. It's so hard. Because I've had ones where by the time I caught it, I'm like, oh, it's there. It's like it's already too late, and I just fire the second. I'm like, oh, it's there. I should just fire now. So it's actually this one that you're gonna go in front of, Yeah, Breach is by far the most satisfying sound. It's such a good sound they came up with. I mean, you're kind of too close, I think. And I think the clone base sound is, like, the crew member dying is, like, the worst sound in the game by far. It's so horrifying. Yeah, it's too late. I thought so. Oops. Gotcha that time. So that's 3 now. I think they get like 5 drone parts or something, right? Not sure. Look at you guys go now. Yeah, the Baby Mario sound. My wife's actually been playing like Yoshi's Island lately on the Switch, and it's like that's a terrible sound when Baby Mario falls off. That's 4. So I think they have at most like 1 more. But I'm never quite certain on how the thing works. I know there's like some exceptions. Was not ready for that. Oh yeah, they're just ignoring it. Yeah, no, they let you know it's like, that's your life on the line right there. Like... So that might be it there. Alright, so let's see if my new sped up, oops, I didn't mean to actually do that, because I'm going to split the volley here. I got to charge up. But I should have the speed hack working much faster now. I tested it at the beginning of the run, and it seemed to work right. I guess that might actually time slightly too close. I'm going to delay it like once I get some training. That's better. Alright, so let me get that spun up. That seems good. Definitely much faster than it was before. Before it was only like, maybe like 4 times or something speed. I mean, it was a little more than that, but no more than like 10. I guess you're almost there. Alright, so that's great. That's just like so much faster now. That was 30 times is what I put but I think it was like closer to like before. It's like I would turn it up to 500 or whatever, and it was like not that fast, nowhere near that fast. You know, it'd still take like 5 minutes to train, which is like way better than real speed, but I don't know, I was shooting there, whatever. But I did the VSync stuff that people were talking about in the Discord, and it made it work much better. So that's definitely what was holding it back. Was trying to, like, you know, make it look pretty at the same time. Do we need the store for anything? I mean, repairs. Is it like a mistake to not repair right now? It's like I'm not that low, and I have 2 shields now, so it's like I'm overall much safer. Limits like what I can do. I mean, I guess it's like if this is the only store here, I don't see any repair events, and the next sector has 1 store and it's at the end. Like, I'm setting myself up for a rough time possibly if I get like 1 or 2 bad fights. I feel like we're safe enough otherwise with the ship. But we can't afford the pre-igniter. Sell all the weapons. Buy backup DNA bank. So I'm just gonna go up to like 26. Attack the rebels. Help them escape. Just a missile. And the ASB. Yeah, there's an ASB at this event? I feel like there's not always an ASB at this event, is there? Or was this the quest I went to? Yeah, that's what it is. It's the quest. I was getting mixed up what I was doing. I gotta love the ASB. Alright, only 2 misses. Just the lead out. What is with the doors, though? They do not like my doors. These rebels, it's like the secret information is in their doors room. You must destroy it. Like, whew. I mean, the ASB is going for doors. Like, it's all but guaranteed at this point. Yeah, good thing I repaired, absolutely. Doing this without the repair would have been a real mistake. I dodged that. I missed the door. Just hit the empty room next to it, you know, diagonal from it. All right. I mean, I'd like a working doors around, I guess. $17. Yeah. I always thought this was funny how they make it so they can still give you scrap when it's like you're at an ASB. They just like chuck some shit at you. Like, here you go. Here's 19 scrap. Alright, so 40 scrap, that's good for like spending what we did in repairs. I'm glad we went up to 26. I still feel like solid in that regard, at least. I guess my only hesitation, like saying you guys to repair, is that you're gonna be like, oh yeah, we got an ace, whatever. We'll just stay in our rooms here. And then so I think we just get the 1 more jump, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Boom, boom. Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying about just like borders. Investigate. Try to communicate peacefully. Hey, look at that. I'm so glad we waited. We've got just the job for you. Go suffocate. And, you know, repair our doors room of its curse. I guess someone else can repair something too, like... That's pretty dumb, I guess. Welcome aboard. Yeah, O2 training. I feel like if they did that, it would definitely have to have like a move speed penalty or something. You know, like you can survive better in low O2, but you move slower because you're just like can't use as much energy and are kind of lightheaded. I guess I'll throw you in shields as a starter spot since you're trained. Scrap some of the debris. 8 scrap. Random scrap. Alright. So that's a pretty easy choice, I think. Uncharted is just such garbage. I feel like it's always bad, but I feel like Sector 2 Uncharted is like extra bad. It feels so bad to me sometimes. I mean, it's just like there's some that are alright, but it so frequently has such bad ones. Alright, so I want to take some of these nebula jumps and then go to that store because I got nothing to sell still other than like a basic laser if it's a weapon I'm getting. Good thing you fixed those doors. Oh, and look, they're in med bay. At least some of them are. Yeah, obviously not all of them. Well, you can suffocate then. Suffocate from like every direction. I mean, you can go that way if you want instead. They don't know what they want to do. They're so confused because they're split up. Like, they just don't know how to fight split up like that. But yeah, it's like when they're trying to like get into the same rooms together and stuff, the AI just like abandons all sense. It's like there's definitely times, you know, mind control is actually kind of like useful to just like leave on so the AI doesn't fight and they just run around trying to punch down doors. I don't really want to miss. It's like I wish I. This is where the whatever that thing's called, the pursuit indicator. I feel like there's the advantage where because you see the curve before, and that makes a difference here for sure. Like how close the curve is and where it's going to be, like how many of these jumps I can take. I mean, I should definitely be able to take 2 at least, 2 full jumps, so I can do that. Yeah, like when they want to defend shields from borders, yeah, that too. And you just have your crew in another room just like punching them down. Or they just want to like switch which rooms, you know, because of the order that you went in them. And so like 2 of them will be trying to punch through doors to get into each other's rooms for like no good reason. We could get like scrap from one of these nebula jumps. That would be kind of cool. I'd be into it, I'll be honest. Just like a little bit of scrap. There we go. More borders, that's fine. Where are you at? Just messing around down here, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna leave you guys here suffocating now. That's fine. I guess I'll dance with you for a moment. Have fun. Yeah, they definitely failed their O2 training. Imagine if they give, like, borders in these events, like, emergency respirators. That'd be a fun one. Oh, I didn't actually check. Now that I saw the curve, I didn't even check it. Jeez. I was just like, yeah, whatever. Just start going back up to it. Attack the pirate. Also put our shields up. Clone Bay, missile, and how many crew you got? Just the 2 crew, I think. Unless there's someone who's just sitting on weapons that whole time. Because there's the pilot that went over, so it must be like a race thing. Which sounds terrible. I guess some of the ship is vented here. They're not going to like that. Oh yeah, they got a rock. I guess whatever, go fight him a little bit. Because they only have 2, I could definitely do a crew kill here. I guess I can find out, possibly. Like, even with shooting him this much. Oh, come on! That wasn't out of the launcher yet. They, like, went through the side. Yeah, shut the doors too. Yeah, it took me a second to spot that one. I guess I'll turn my engines all the way up. Yeah. I didn't actually pay enough attention to what went on here to see if the pilot went over. 33, so I gotta shoot you 3 times. Not ideal, but that's still kind of okay. Yeah, you're gonna go help repair. Alright, well, that's like 2 shots on the rock already right there. Huh, so what, did he just go to piloting maybe? Did I shoot them too much? Or maybe because there's like a hazard in there, he went to piloting. So I still want to see, is this person gonna go? No, they're just going to engines now. Okay. So I messed that up. I shot them too much, and then I timed this bad, so I don't have a chance to dodge shoot that. I mean, that's fine. Run away. Scrap. But that's definitely important scrap to get right now. So do one more jump, then the store, and run around seeing if we find anything else good. Yeah, I know, it's like you'll just dodge the one thing that doesn't matter over and over and over again and never dodge what you care about. You'll dodge like a whole flak volley and then some other laser, and then, you know, the big missile just hits you. Just, oh, come on. I want both of you. I don't really want you. I really want you in hacking. I feel like I can't pass up hacking because it's like if I do and then I don't find it for a long time, I'll just be miserable. I need power for it pretty soon because I'm definitely running a little low on power here. And the heavy is like nice, but it doesn't really improve my volley that much. Because it's like it can also just be the one that misses. And it's like, well, okay. I've been getting a lot of that. And hacking makes the misses not happen. So that's that. I'm not gonna go to that store, that's an easy choice. Alright, now here's some more free scrap. Just like power stuff. Attack the pirate. Missile. Human mantis. It's like I was thinking about for a minute, like, well, should I do some kind of like O2 hack crew kill and just shoot this down a little bit, but I don't think, with only 6 drone parts and like having to deal with a missile at the same time, I don't think it's worth it. That like mind control or something also. So close. The timing on that, it's just like the angle of the shots determines if you get there in time. And you're just teasing me by look how easy this one would have been to shoot down if I held a shot. Oh, actually, never mind. It wasn't it. It would have tricked me. It was too far inside. And we dodged it. That's a good one. There's some fires. Yeah, it's 6 drone parts is like the only, so because I could also like hack shields here and try to trap them, but it doesn't feel worth the drone part. Also, like maybe they'll just put it out and then I can shoot them enough. Let's see. Well, I can just do that now if they don't run out in time. Cool. That makes me happy. All right. I'll take that scrap. How many jumps do we have here? 5 jumps. All right, not going over here. That's a foolish way to go. I guess there could be another store that I would potentially go to if I have like some good jumps here. Go up this way. Now we're gonna attack you. Alright, so this is interesting. So we're safe from you. But we might be able to get a crew kill here without having to do hacking. So let's see. Oh, double fires, jeez. I mean, that'll actually mess up the repair thing I was trying to do by having the Mantis do the repairs there. But it'll suck up some oxygen for sure and damage him. Wait, really? Usually rocks like come and help with fires. I've definitely seen them do that. I guess it's because it's shields that's damaged. That was a good choice. I shot shields. It's far away. It's important. But I assumed he was going to stop and fight the double fires. Because it's like also they prioritize usually I think when there's more fires. Man, that Mantis is like, you dick. You just walked right past me. You're just like walking through the fire. He doesn't even care. It doesn't hurt him. But he's not going to help. He's got to go repair those shields. I mean, I guess if, you know, they are assuming we're not sick and going to just like let them burn, that shields is pretty important for like dealing with our next volley here. So we'll just burn away. Back to your O2 training. That's what you get for like not helping your Mantis friend. Oh, I'm about to give my crew a little O2 training, I guess. Can get by with one less. It's fine. Oh, you're all done now. That's fine. I guess I might as well shoot you a little bit. Boop. 13 scrap. And a store. With scanners. It's tempting. Tempting to buy scanners. If I had enough, I'd buy mind control instead, for sure. It's always the thing. I'm like, well, should I be holding on to this for systems? How worthwhile is scanners versus... I mean, it's nice to not have to bother going to another store, like, just because I just don't have enough scrap, instead of just having another jump where I don't generate any scrap. And it's like, I know if I don't buy anything here, I'm going to be tempted to visit that store. Which is kind of a funny reason to buy scanners here. Yeah, it's like, it's such an early sector. I feel like scanners are, it's also like when you have a kind of safest ship, it just like kind of smooths out the variance of the run a little bit by guaranteeing a little more scrap and being able to avoid like the worst fights, like, or be surprised by them. Because I feel like the worst fights are almost always stuff like at pulsars or asteroid fields. Because it's just like if all the RNG is against you, it just makes so many more things that can work against you so hard. If it's just like working in your enemy's favor, you know, like the asteroids like don't hit the enemy's drones at all, but hit all your stuff. So yeah. So I think I have 4 jumps still, right? Yeah, so, well, I guess I could go, no, because that's dead end. So I don't want to go this way, because then I have to go to the store. If there's like a gross hazard up here, I can always pivot. I'm not going to hire you to do anything. I'm going to fight you. Even though you... Oh, wait, for a second I thought that was something else. You have a missile. And a beam drone. Yeah, I guess it's just the missile to worry about here. Of course, the NG's one in weapons here. Almost makes me wonder if it's like worth hitting shields with 1 shot and then 2 shots into weapons to try and do the repairs in that order. I kind of think it might be. Because I don't actually need that going. That's not true. What was I thinking? Of course I need that going. And that missed. Come on. I'm going to take damage because of that now. Alright. Oh no, we got the miss. I love when I don't get punished for making a mistake. Well, that works. That'll help. Where's that missile? Alright, so they've forgiven my doors. Now it's piloting. I want to see how those fires are going. Just gonna kind of keep shooting everything into you. No. One more shot for you. Too bad the rock is just like, you know, he's not gonna get shot down. Right, go heal up. Pirate hate your piloting, rebels hate your doors. Okay, that what it is? I think it was 5 jumps actually. Well, I don't count the exit, if that's what's throwing you off about what I'm saying about the jumps, because I mean, like, how many jumps do I have before the exit? Is the way I kind of like think about it in my head. So it's like right now I've got 3 jumps and then the exit. Because I feel like I always have plan it that way, because I always have to want to plan about like what point connects the exit. Something about just like the way I frame it in my mind, I guess. Do not need the fuel. Yeah, like that totally makes sense, because it's like that many jumps until you need to be like leaving the sector. I get that way. Hey, the civilian ship. Alright, so this is hopefully double rewards. Quite a few missiles lately, I guess. And who's coming over? I didn't see. Oh, our good old friend the ion drone into weapons. Is that what's happening right now? Oh, it is. Is it worth like hacking their drones for this one? Do I hate you that much? I don't think I can kill it before it goes off, even with all the crew running there that quick. So it's gonna delay my offenses like pretty considerably. I think it's worth hacking the drones here. I'm gonna wait as long as possible. Like, I think no matter what, when I hack it, they'll have time to shoot it down now, but I just want to kind of confirm that. And that's all just gonna go into weapons. I guess I can wait and maybe try and shoot that. Should probably have dodge for the missile. Would be smart. I'll just like, they'll be in time. Man, were they gonna punch you down in time actually? The mantis Just getting there. I don't think I can shoot you. Maybe we'll dodge. Alright, it's going off now, so that's that. Back to the doors. Yeah, the pirate. I thought you were saying the pirates had to target my piloting here. Alright, great. We got the weapons down. And they're just gonna like come right back at us with that one, I know. So, take down their drones. Looking bad for them, and I don't really feel bad about that, because they're pretty awful to me with that ion drone. All right, double rewards. Having a good sector here after, because I feel like sector 1 wasn't that, it wasn't terrible for scrap, but I feel like it wasn't that great for scrap either. Plus like having to spend a bunch on the repairs, obviously. Ooh, a sun. I mean, I guess it's probably still worth taking. Part ways with your soul for some milk and cookies. Yes, sorry, that's a no. I don't need cookies that desperately. Yeah, middling scrap with just like one really bad fight. Because it definitely had a couple double rewards, like including that bad fight that made it much more worthwhile, at least in that way. But this has been, we've got a bunch of rewards here. Also, like the nebula jumps gave us a bunch of extra jumps. Yeah, I feel like it's worth taking a sun fight. We have enough hull. Do I want to spend scrap though? I don't really want to have to spend it, but I feel like it'll make the fight safer. Do I care about it that much? What's the worst fight? I guess like a thing with offensive drones, an auto ship, or a Zoltan shield ship. I guess those could draw it out. I guess it's like the decision. I don't know if it feels worthwhile taking the fight if I feel like I need to like spend scrap to take the fight, because it's just like, not that, you know, maybe it's more scrap overall through the run, but I care more about like what scrap I'll have by the time I hit a store at the beginning of next sector. Which makes me want to just like go take the fight without doing an upgrade. I think I can do it. I'm feeling it. I've got hacking. Alright, yeah, so auto ship with an offensive drone, but they have garbage weapons. So I think I just like have to be okay with having less going on here and just like take them out faster. So I might actually do the whole first volley into shields. I'm gonna do that. All right. I'll just power up my shield once I hear the thing going off. I guess actually I don't need 2 of you. Alright. That was definitely worthwhile. 14 scrap. Yep. I forget what it is. I think 2 shields, it's like 0 to 1 damage. 1 damage. Oh, right into piloting. I'm gonna try and fight it. real quick, actually. The NG right there. Yep. I'll heal you next fight. Hey, Gerbrats. Yeah, dodged a bullet. That could have been a much worse fight. No, this like isn't really worth it. I don't really need crew right now. And my power is not that expensive yet. Like, I feel like a lot of people like see this and go like, that's a great deal, because it is a great deal. And it's like, I do kind of need power, but power is still cheaper than that. And as nice as it is having crew, I don't need it. It's not like as helpful. And like, what is way more helpful is like buying a new weapon or mind control or something, like at the first jump store, next sector or something. I feel like just like saving scrap for like hitting like every store you can in the first couple sectors is so important. It just makes it like all the difference with what your ship's gonna be. Rock or Rebel? I guess either way I have a choice and then no choice. Yeah, I mean the Zoltan, like, I definitely wouldn't say like, oh, that's the wrong decision, because there's an argument. It's just 20 right now it's 13, and that's like totally true. But I feel like in my mind, it's entirely about like, it doesn't really matter. Like, if it was like an even trade, I guess I would, because it's like I do kind of need some power. But I'd also like buy something possibly before buying power, if there's a store right away next sector that I go to. My favorite race, I don't know if I have like a favorite. You know, diversity is ideal. I mean, I like Rock's blue options. I like slugs. I think slugs are kind of cool, I guess. I guess if I had to pick a favorite, I'd go with slugs, because I feel like a little scorned. It's like Rock is better for the stores. Rebel's better for scrap. I guess I'd care more about stores, and that's just 1 to 2 versus 2 stores. I'm always like hesitant to go to Rock sectors, but I think sometimes it's a better choice. And then it doesn't matter after that, because we're getting the same choices until there, and then it's like whatever. Through the Rock. Right now, I only stream FTL. I only started streaming a month or 2 ago now. I feel like it was I guess it was like a month and a half ago at this point. So I might start streaming other games at some point in the future. Right now, it's like I kind of limited time, and I've been working on this FTL win streak. So I've been focusing on that. Crystal's technically your favorite. Yeah, it's hard to get Crystal crew members, though. It's like you're not going to be on Crow's crew that often. Alright, so this is a standoff, so this might be hull damage, but I think it's like 1 in 4 for hull damage. So we demand hull damage. That's such a boring outcome. Because you can get a fight. You can get nothing. You can get a cheap upgrade. I think you can get an augment maybe also. Yeah, I've thought about, I mean, I'm not there super often, but I've thought about like doing it for slug, but it doesn't go to slug sectors that often. So I feel like even that's like kind of rare. Alright, so I gotta spend some scrap here because we're starting to get... That was a bit of a risk with that event. And so I think that's better to do that And then I can take these 2 fights instead of like... I mean, do I want to take both? Because what I really want to do is make sure I find a store at this point now. But I don't want to like miss out on all the scrap. I mean, I guess there's a chance that's a store, honestly. I'll use that argument to justify this jump. So I'm definitely... This is not a comfortable amount of hull. I don't know. 14 is pretty low. Sector 3. I see 2 shields somehow, but we do have the hacking. Huh. I'm scared of this ship because they have a flak and a heavy laser and drone control. In Sector 3, I think they could possibly have 2 offensive drones at this point. So it's like they could flak my shields and then have like 2 beam drones hit it, and then I'll just die. I don't have to pay him anything necessarily. I could buy time. I could buy. I mean, this finds the stores for me. It's a lot of scrap though to like throw away for a map when it might be like, oh, and there's a store right next to me. This is one of those events where so often it's just fight the ship, but then every once in a while it's like, okay, I have to like think about... Delay is 2 jumps. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, that's pretty good too. It's like, this is like my fear win streak choice. Like, I need a store because my hull is lower than I want, and that's all that matters, because as long as I'm alive, I'm like, have a chance. I think this is like the economical move. And it's like the balance between like what's like how the scales tip here. I think this is the better one, because it's like a little bit of a weird sector shape, and this does let me see some more while still avoiding the fight. And I have scanners. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that choice. It's another one where it's like, it's hard to know what's right because it really depends on like what the layout of the sector is and everything, and what the next fights look like. Alright, they've just got the big missile. So I think it's worth, I got 10 hacking parts at this point. It's worth using them. Tempting as it is to like be greedy and like do an O2 hack or something, I think it's another point where it's like, well, I have to make sure this is going offline, so I'm doing an evasion hack. Just like by far the safest play here, I think. No. Well, that's a bunch of fuel, but we're okay without it. Yeah, you'll see we take the missile offline and then snap hack O2. I definitely, that's probably what I would do if my hull was like here. Like, it's entirely like, okay, what if it misses, and then whatever, I'm like, okay, we'll hack weapons, because now, and then that's just like, and then my next volley misses again, which obviously, like, we saw that happen Sector 1, so it could definitely happen Sector 3. And so, like, if I had a little more of a hull buffer, I'd be like, whatever, that's fine. If I take a missile from, like, extremely bad luck, like that's not that big a deal. It's like worth the risk. But here it feels not quite as much so. $17 scrap. There's a point where I'm gonna like lose to being overcautious because I'm like increasingly cautious the deeper I go into the win streak. So scanners, it makes it work one level higher. It was added in an advanced edition. So it's like level 1 you see your ship, and then if you man it from there, level 2 you see the enemy ship, and if you have 2 and man it to 3 or whatever, then you see their weapon charge, and if you have level 3 scanners and man it, then you see all their system power levels. You know how strong every system is, which like tactically is actually like kind of interesting and useful, but it's just too expensive. Being able to see the weapon charge, though, is like super helpful on some ships, like Stealth B, which thankfully starts with the level 2 scanners. I should put you back on doors. This is also where like the mapping would be useful, because it's like, you know, where is the store? Like if I have to take a hazard and it's like the store is here and here, you know, but I'm like, oh, well, I don't think it's worth trying to run around that way. I think the sun is safer than the asteroid. The asteroid is scary. If that's an auto ship with 2 drones or something, like, that's really scary. Yeah, it's hard that the map is 20 scrap. It's like, if they're both 10, I would take the map in a second, but 20 scrap in Sector 3 is just so much. Let me see. Like, there's no way I can get there in time, right? Like, that's going to be... after 3 jumps, like, I need to be next to that. There's a chance that one would survive. That I have to double back. Yeah, I didn't see any, because I didn't see that one. It's like I don't want to miss that many jumps if I'm like looking for a store that hard. I mean, I guess it's also like I don't necessarily need one, because if I don't take, you know, I'm not taking much hull damage right now, so if I like don't take hull damage, I get 9 jumps left in the sector still. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that alone makes me feel like I just got to take a hazard and be okay with it. So, and it's like the asteroid field is too risky. As much as that's a nicer jump to do, that's just too much of a risk. So I got to do the sun. Suns really aren't that bad. They just feel bad. And it's I mean, every once in a while, it's something bad, I guess. All right. It's like that's probably an Artemis. And they'll probably like just keep it online, because it's like I'm thinking about doing a piloting hack, because I feel like that's a safer hack again, kind of the same reasons, and shooting their weapons, but I feel like I'm not going to even get that offline, at least for the first volley. But I don't really want to, like, I don't want to have to start relying on hitting at least 3 shots. That's like too much. With a level 1 hack, like shields doesn't feel worthwhile. Maybe I'll get a fire in weapons or something. So it's like I'm never confident in exactly how they'll decide to do their weapons things. They do odd movements sometimes. Every time I think I've like kind of got it figured out, something weird happens, and I'm like, I actually have no idea what's going on anymore. Yeah, it's like that because they just fired it. But yeah, because this is closer, but they're gonna fire it and then switch it maybe. I guess we'll see. Don't really need to worry about the dodge here. Yeah, I thought so. because that's still probably a charge on it by the time it fired. But that whole interaction, I guess, made sense at least. I don't think there's a way this lost enough charge, but maybe. So close. That's where, you know, if we had a reloader, we would have beat it. Also, they probably would have like kept it offline because the difference would have been enough. Like the heavy would have fired by the time the first volley hit. 35%, it's not so bad, but bad enough. Oop, I almost ran you into it. I thought that was going into engines. It's kind of worse. But nothing I can do about that, I guess. At least their weapons are down. Oh, it's because I don't have power now. I mean, I guess I can kind of trust. I think I can trust the venting to put that out. Hey, Whiskey. Thanks for the raid. This has been like a kind of rough Kestrel B run so far. Alright. Fire out. Alright, yeah, I think this is all the power I got right now. Alright, I put the fire out. That's too bad. Just want to keep my engines going for now. Get up to FTL. Hopefully we can destroy them right with this volley. They only have level 1 engine, so yeah. I mean, piloting, so this should get them. Oh, the resists. Never mind. Forgot about the resists. Yeah, just pick up a slug and a rock. Yeah, did you manage to get that achievement? Did you find your slug? Alright, 17 scrap. And a store! Oh, thank goodness. That makes me really happy. Oh, and they have a flak. I guess I gotta buy the flak and just repair less. You know, I'll sell basic laser. But that's too good to pass up, because like Sector 3, we gotta pick up some kind of weapon at some point here. It's like not as much as I like to repair, but I don't think it's worth selling anything else. Oh, you didn't get the achievement? That's too bad. That's like, it's one of those achievements that's like, it just falls in your lap sometimes, and if you try to hunt for it, I feel like it's so difficult. I guess I should repair, or not repair, repair my human. Go heal him up. Human repairs. Asteroids, distress. So we have a bunch of jump spots. Like, I'm kind of scared of those asteroids. Let's see, we have 7 jumps still. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty wasteful. Well, I guess I can go to the distress, maybe get scrap and go to the store and repair again. It's like that's a little less wasteful route. And if I'm feeling bold, I can go to the asteroid, so I pick up a pre-igniter from the event or something. Search for the ship. Oh, 5 hull damage. I'm back to where I began. Oh no, that was a bad risk. I knew it was like a bad risk. I guess I repaired 2 hull from where I was at. Is it worth it selling? Well, I guess I could do 1, 2. I could do that and waste 2 jumps. That feels pretty dumb. Got 6 jumps left here. So it's giving up these 2 jumps. Which, like, who knows what those are. Versus, like, a guaranteed fight. And then another... I mean, it also might be just another store over here. And it doesn't matter. I feel like it feels like a weird decision, but I think that's like kind of what I want to do, actually. Like, I definitely don't usually double back this much, but right now I'm feeling it. That's a lot of weapons for Sector 2 and 2 shields. I mean, Sector 3 and 2 shields. Definitely not Sector 2. Like... Seriously, packing. So I've got 5 shots now. I mean, that helps taking stuff out. I still feel like I need to do a piloting hack. Count 10 minutes ago about being too cautious. Oh, absolutely. But it's hard to know what that is. What level of cautious is too cautious? Knowing I have the flak, I mean, it's like having this ship with hacking and these weapons is like it's a pretty strong ship if you stay alive at this point. Like for Sector 3, this is way better than some ships are doing. I think is where I feel like prioritizing the repairs a little bit is still like a worthwhile pursuit. That hits the room, I think. Alright, where are you, missile? Oh, jeez, man. Butterfingers over here. Shooting my doors again. That's got to be like the 50th time my doors have been targeted this run. There we go. Oh, we got a fire going on in there. That's cool. I guess maybe I should just like let them... Well, no, it's like I can't. I'm not gonna get an O2 kill here. That's not gonna happen. I'll shoot it a little bit, I guess. See if it's level 1. Oh yeah, no, this isn't gonna happen. Against rocks, it's so hard if you without hacking O2. It's so rare that you can get like an O2 kill. Needs breaches. I can get more scrap out of you. I'm still pretty good on fuel. See, I got 1 more scrap out of you, right? That's half of a repair more. Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't feel very good, like doubling back this much. But that feels good. I feel good about that. And it's like a late sector, and we paid the 10 scrap for the delay, so it's kind of like, I mean, I guess it's like throwing more scrap away and not taking as much advantage of it in a way, but you got plenty of jumps in. Motley collection of rock ships, motley crew of rock ships. I like it, this very attractive setup here, very aesthetic. Not really my favorite thing though, to be honest. Lido, Artemis, fun times. Everything's coming in. Right, that's big. Take the one shield down because it's just the 2 shots there. Then I want the micro for this. If I didn't fire one of the lasers, I could have shot it down. That's too bad. I think that's the Lido, at least. Oh, they got a fire going here. I've been getting lucky with fires for sure. That's been my RNG. Yeah, of course it's the arty that gets through. You know, that's always how it is. Alright, so we got a Lido here. I think this angle is too sharp. Like, I think that if it was here, it would have done it, but it's like way too late to fire it. If I fired this when it was like way up here. I'm still gonna try though. Because, like, why not? Yes, you dodged anyway. But yeah, this one definitely could have shot that. But like, we burned down their weapons entirely. That's pretty cool. Oh, you like the sound when I clicks? That's good to know that the like frame pause clicks aren't like too weird a sound. I wasn't sure how those came over the stream because they're kind of loud. So I'm just gonna kind of like let this happen for a minute. Because their O2 is going to burn down, or their O2 is broken already, and they're going to run out of O2 in here pretty quick. Like, I'm not going to let them do a ton of stuff because I don't really want to have to deal with a missile coming online. I wonder, like, how if I do that, they'll probably be mad about that. Level 2 piloting. Oh, nice. The fire spread into there again. That's pretty cool. They're like really dedicated to getting these weapons online. Because yeah, this is gonna be like the last, because this is gonna break. But yeah, I think they're kind of done for, because they're not gonna get through these doors fast enough. I think it's worked out. All right, 29 scrap, nice. It's like our best reward, yeah, our best scrap number we've seen. All right, so we've got a store there, distress, and we've got 2 jumps still. Do we want the store? Do I want another store? I mean, it's like, I hate not being green hull, but that's kind of overcautious. What are we really going to get at a store? You know, if we got 30 scraps, we got a great reward. Sell that. I mean, it's like there's a few weapons we'd buy. Like, it's unlikely we'd get enough to be able to buy something like mind control. Like a battery. I feel like a battery is the most likely thing we'd be getting besides repairs, so I don't think that's necessarily worthwhile. Though it's like, how many distress options do we have? I mean, the NG's a few. But otherwise, we don't really have a whole lot for distress options. Which would mean this is like an empty jump in a fight versus a fight in a store. I think that's going to be my decision here, just because if we had like a rock on board also, or a clone bay, if we had a clone bay for sure. Maybe we'll get a really good fight and a reward, like an item reward here. Ooh, Halberd Ion, that's a fun one, with cloaking. Only one shield, so I think here we do a weapons hack. That way we can make sure, like, whatever, if we don't dodge this, then we hack the halberd. I hope I didn't just make a mistake there. If these shots hit, it doesn't matter. But my timing might have been off there. My timing is very off there. I definitely should have flashed the shields down there. That's a huge mistake. Wow, I can't believe I made that big a mistake right there. I was thinking about the level 1 hack would buy me enough time. But it's because it's a heavy iron. It's like I wasn't thinking about the longer. I mean, that's lucky it's only a 2-room swipe. That could have been like devastating. Whew. That was it's the worst beam swipe I've taken in a while. Definitely not the time to be taking like free damage like that. Definitely have the evasion to make up for just having the 1 shield bubble. $25 scrap. Well, that pays for the repair for the halberd swipe and a little bit extra, I guess. I mean, there's something nice about it, a burst laser. But I don't know if this is the time to be buying that. Because it's like that packs in more shots per weapon slot. Like initially it's worse. Like, because that's the thing, it's like I hate getting it when it's like, well, I'm not going to use it right away because 2 basic lasers is actually better. Because it's 1 second faster and you can split where you put it. But like I'm going to want to get a weapons upgrade soon also. But it's like if I don't do that, this is still better at 5. It's not until I get to like 6 weapon power that this is better, which is going to be a while. So it feels like too much of a long-term investment right now. Because we might find something else. Yeah, I don't really want to go the ion bomb route. It's too slow, like relative to what we got going on here. Maybe we should have bought one less repair and had the option to do a hacking upgrade. But I'm going to try not to spend scrap until next sector now. Do the exit and see what it looks like. Just let O2 tick up for a moment here. All right, 15 missiles. This is, well, I wish I knew this was coming, because I think that's a pretty sizable hull repair. But reactor upgrade is definitely helpful. All right, Homeworlds. As tempting as the Zoltan is for the Zoltan shield, we're gonna go NG here. Just because Zoltan can still be a little scary. I mean, let me think about this for a second. How bad is the Zoltan sector going to be? If we have as many misses as we did against the ship in Sector 1, we're going to get destroyed by a Zoltan shield, because it's going to take like 6 volleys to take it down. So, that's that. I've like lost all faith in hitting shots right now if I can't hack. Alright, so Distress I feel like is a little bit better here because it's an NG sector and we have an NG, and I think there's more events for that. Could be making that up though, I'm not actually sure on that. Destroy and loot the ship. We don't have a beam. Alright, 33 scrap, that's great. I don't want to push my luck with too many distresses though, so let's take a fight. I'm going to start getting just like giant alien spiders. So this is where we're glad we got the flak, but wish I had a hacking upgrade or another weapon point or something. But glad for that reactor upgrade, definitely. So I'm going to board. We can get 2 damage through to here, which will take off 1 weapon. But I mean, even that is helpful, because it's like, we just need to dodge 1 shot at most then, because it's probably going to take this one offline. And like, I'm not going to hope to hit 4 out of 5 shots every volley otherwise. Ooh, NG boarding. That's exciting. You know, you can go in there. I'll let you in. That's okay. Yeah, so that takes that down. Alright, so now we don't need to micro power because they can both hit us. Awesome. I'm just going to kill this guy if I can, because they have a med bay. I mean, technically, well, no, because they can guard. Sometimes if you do like a weapons hack, you can, it delays them enough if their teleport is high enough that like the next guy will come over before they're healing. And you can kind of do a crew kill that way on these ships. But it doesn't work out with the piloting hack. Alright, so this wasn't such a bad fight. Definitely worried when I saw the 3 shields. Oof. Not taking a surrender. Scrap. 3 feels good too, because we're starting to get a little lower. I don't want to buy it if we can avoid it. Distress, distress, distress. Store. Alright, so I'm probably going to do like... I could do 1, 2, 3 and then the store. I guess it's like cloaking or something. Because empty jumps aren't really that bad in NG sectors. Although whenever I say that, I always just jump into an empty jump. Like, and I don't get anything. But it's also like, that's where you get a lot of free stuff. Let's check it out. Sell drone parts. It's like I'm kind of relying on them. Yeah, so I don't think it's worth selling 3. Sometimes even if I use them, it's like I'll sell 3 there. But not this time. That's not a good enough bribe. So we got the shield overcharger. Is that it though? Alright, so this is a safe fight then. Which means I'm going to do an O2 hack and see if I can make that work. It's going to be a little tricky with the NG, but it can still totally work. Actually, I have to wait because I'm not sure. The hacking drone, I think, though, blows up against this thing if you let it hit it. I think it's like the boarding drones. Not positive on that, but it didn't seem worth risking. So this probably won't happen, but I'll give it a shot anyways. See how it goes. Oh, got the shield overcharger. It's like, especially, it didn't even do 1 damage to it. That's pretty good. Every shot hit. Alright, so just realized that I am disconnected here, which just sucks. I feel like I should have realized a little bit ago because it got a little quiet. Trying to figure that out. Looks like the net might be down. So it's like, in that case, I'm gonna like finish this fight and just like upload the video, I guess. Let me check something else here real quick. See if I can get this to work. Oh, that sucks. That definitely sucks. It was a good stream. It was an exciting run for once here on a good ship again. Well, not for once. I've had some good ones.